So today, right now, I'm going to go for a walk up to this market that I like to go to and get some fresh produce. So you're going to come with me and see what I'm choosing for my fresh produce. Then when I get back, I'm going to be making the apricot and coconut balls for you. Now there are some cashews in there, apricots, and we'll get to the whole recipe when I get back. I have actually completely finished all of the chocolate ones that I made before. I'm totally obsessed with making these little balls and stacks right now, and it's super easy. You don't even need to bake them, right, you guys? You can just put them in like a container and put them in the fridge and they're ready to go. They're ready for your work snack, your kids' school snacks, and just when you just feel like something sweet and packaged, and they're whole foods, they're clean, and you can pretty much just use a variety of whatever ingredients that you like would just come to mind. So let's go grocery shopping, and when I get back, we'll just finish those new balls off.
But first, coffee.
So my little thing of like nuts and apricots have pretty much like fully soaked. They've been soaking for a couple of days. So the water has pretty much absorbed in that. I had about a teaspoon left of some white chia seeds that I also added into there just because like what am I going to do with a teaspoon of chia seeds? So I was like, get rid of it, put it in there. So while I was out as well, I also got some lovely, lovely chocolate for me. I got the chocolate that I absolutely love. I can eat it. It literally has 4 ingredients in there. It's a brand called Loving Earth. Now, the outside packaging is cardboard and inside it is wrapped in a plastic, but it's a biodegradable plastic. Loving Earth is an Australian company, and no, this is not sponsored. I just, because like of my insulin resistance, I'm really, really careful of what chocolate that I put into my mouth and my body because of my hormonal irregularities. But this is like amazing. Plant-based, organic, GMO-free, complete compostable packaging, cane sugar-free. And they pretty much, yeah, it's just like 4 ingredients. I got here the dark chocolate as well as a salted caramel chocolate. On average, it's about $5.99 Australian. Some places have them for a little over $6 Australian, or you can get them on special. Like today I got these 2 because they're on special for $5.50 each per packet. So you can actually indulge in chocolate if you do have a hormonal irregularity or you are watching your weight. Of course, everything in excess is like way too much, you know what I mean? So anything in moderation is completely fine. Another good way to have your chocolate is after you've done any weights training. So once you've had your weights training, or once a week, just treat yourself, honestly. It's when you restrict yourself that you tend to binge and overeat in chocolate. But when I eat chocolate, I go for this Loving Earth. I also use their hot chocolate. This one here is the creamy one, but it also comes in the dark, and the dark one is my favorite one. It is so amazing. You can put some milk powder in there or some milk of your choice. I have put milk powder in there or some MCT creamer in there if you want some fat burning properties. Again, 4 ingredients in this one and sugar-free. I also put some organic stevia in that as well. You can get these in like really small tins, which are great for like traveling and stuff. I do keep my tin and then just refill that, or you can buy it in bulk in the paper packaging. The thing is, if I'm getting like a chocolate kind of craving, is I get these with cacao coated black beans. You can also get them in the pumpkin seeds as well. I personally prefer the pumpkin seeds, but they were out of stock of that, so I got the black beans. You can put this in some yogurt or some coconut yogurt, or sprinkle it on like some muesli or granola or whatever you want to do. So there are like different things that you can have if you are getting like a sweet tooth or a chocolatey craving, like the balls that I made last time. What I've done is I've blended it all in. Like the consistency is perfect. It actually looks like it would be ready for a sorbet. If I was to add some coconut milk or coconut yogurt and then put it in the freezer and whip it, oh my gosh, it would make such a yummy smoothie. But that's not what we're here for today. We're here to make some protein balls. So in the top, I've added some flaxseed meal, which is a protein as well as fiber, but it goes to like a gluggy kind of consist, like a thick. You can actually make an egg white, like a fake egg white, out of flaxseed meal and water, which is how vegans and vegetarians, if they don't eat eggs, which I eat eggs, but you can make a fake egg white out of like flaxseed meal. So I've added that in there as well as some pea protein. It's unflavored. I choose unflavored so it will be versatile with every other kind of flavoring that I'm making of protein bowls and stuff. Now, if it can like be a bit chalky, the plain pea protein, so if I want to make it sweet again, I'm going to add some stevia, organic stevia. You can use honey, you can use coconut nectar. Please just use something organic and clean. Do not add like refined sugar or anything chemical based. Just keep it clean and good. For me, I have enough sugar and sweetness with the apricots. I don't want them overly sweet because, like, I know myself, I have a really big sweet tooth and I just don't want to go there. So I put that then on the top, and the reason that I put that then on the top is because the blades of my blender are here. If I put the powders then on the bottom and then the apricot mixture, it's just going to be a pain. I'm going to have to go in and mix it and stuff. So that's the reason why I did that first. With the nuts and the apricots and everything, and then I put the pea protein and flaxseed meals down the bottom. So that is a beautiful consistency there. I added just a tiny bit more water, and here we're just going to have a sneaky taste test. Perfect. So now I'm going to add some coconut flour. The coconut flour is going to obviously change the flavor again. Coconut flour does have a little bit of protein in there, but it's pretty much like a carbohydrate. It will also change the flavor, as I have just said. What I'm going to do is add that in there, make it into a harder consistency, and then I'm going to coat it in some desiccated coconut. So you would have seen in my last video, if you did not see it, that I actually coated them in a shredded coconut. I feel that desiccated coconut will be a lot easier to coat them in. So what I'm going to do to make this really easy, to try and make it as, the reason that I'm not putting this, like the coconut in the blender, is because my Ninja is not adapt to making something of a really hard consistency. Like, I need something that's used to making something a lot harder, whereas that's more a smoothie maker. So while it is okay for something that's a little bit runny, it'll burn out if I make it, like, try and put something really hard in there. So if you have a blender that is like Thermomix or a traditional blender that will make something that's harder, it's better, but I don't, and I can just do it by hand. I'm going to start off with just 3 tablespoons. The beauty of this is you can use your intuition with this, and you can add like more water or add more flour like as you go along. Other things that you can use to solidify your mixture is like cacao powder, oats, and things to make it more gelatinous and gooey is like nut butters. Try and avoid the peanut butter. Like, peanuts make you higher in cholesterol and bad fats, even though it's everything in moderation. Try and go for like an almond butter, cashew butter, tahini, like a different sort of butter than peanuts, even though peanuts is cheaper, and like I love peanut butter, but honestly it's not the best sort of butter that you can opt for. So my consistency is absolutely perfect. I put half of the desiccated coconut inside the mixture, and it is like a perfect consistency. Now I've just got to ball it up, coat it in the desiccated coconut, and store them in my little jars. Now these jars had things in them like tahini paste and butter and things like that, and I just rinse them out, take the label off, and they're perfect storage containers. So like, that's a ball. It's like a nice gooey consistency. I could make it thicker, but these ones I'm going to put in the refrigerator, not inside the cupboard. Look, if I wanted to put them in an airtight container inside the cupboard, I would make them thicker by adding either some more of my like solid ingredients. There we have my beautiful balls. These are going to go into the fridge, and to be quite frank, I have been eating these like pretty regularly. They're like perfect, as I said, for your snacks, your lunch boxes, and just on the go. Like, if you're feeling like something, take you 10 minutes, literally 10-15 minutes. It took me a little longer because I'm filming. 15 minutes maximum, and you can use so many different kind of ingredients. I'm going to be doing a lot of these as I go. So if you really like this video, please remember to give me the thumbs up, the subscribe, and the bell notification. It really supports my channel, and stay healthy and clean eating.